So it's fascinating, right? You might be saying, oh my goodness, that is the most beautiful green of an emerald I've ever seen. Because we were so limited on everything, and the same thing holds true here. If you can do it for that everyday, you know, signature look, you can sleep in this, shower in this. This is your signature piece, and truly one of the best values. Intense color, perfectly, impeccably matched to one another. Gorgeous, pristine octagonal cuts on here. I love the framing. The necklace is included. So almost a $200 savings. Get out of town here. Over 160 points, so over over 1.5 carats altogether in this, and then with 5 flex payments, that's $40. Alrighty, Michael, if there was ever an opportunity, right, to try your first or to add, if maybe you were fortunate to be already owned.
That's the one.
Let it be this pendant. I agree.
When I buy emeralds, when I buy emeralds at the emerald auction, you buy them in lots. So this was lot 17 and actually called it AB. They had A, B, and C. Anyway, notice how they're cubed. They're like little tiny cubicles, okay? They're called cubicles because they're cut from rough like this. And they literally, when they get the rough, they will take a chisel hammer and they break it apart. It's the way the crystal form, and it'll come in like a little square, like a little ice cube. That's why we can cut it into an emerald cut. Now, believe it or not, most emerald roughs is not like that. So this parcel, I cut the whole parcel into emerald cuts, and I was able to do, you're going to have the pendant, you're going to have the earring, and you're going to have the bracelet that all matches. Notice the dark, rich color and how they glow. This is cut in that micro vein, or how it's formed, I should say, where it's the mica meets the quartzite. That's where all the magic happens, folks. So when it forms millions of years ago, that's where it happened. Did you know that emeralds are about the oldest gemstone in the world? Over 2 billion years old. When you buy an emerald, you're buying history itself. When these emeralds first formed, the moon was most likely not orbiting the Earth. Wow. This is at the beginning of our planet. That's how precious and rare emeralds are.
And in this color, I mean, honestly, you could go online, you can look at other, you know, emeralds out there in this type of carat weight, but nothing even remotely close. I mean, even our HSN price at close to $400 for a piece like this is just phenomenal in the marketplace. I mean, this, you wouldn't be able to find, let's just say a basic quartz stone, maybe a citrine or an amethyst in a sterling silver setting at like $200. To go into the world of emeralds of this, you know, a superior quality that only Michael brings to us, at a sale where we can do the flex pay and the extended returns right now. If you're thinking this is perfect, I need the ultimate gift for my sister. She is a May baby. Yeah. She loves the emerald. My mom, you know, again, my wife, whomever it may be, my grandmother, this is gonna touch their heart. I mean, it's that box, you open it up, it's the first thing you notice is the color. And isn't it true, Michael? I mean, even rarer than diamonds when you
much rarer.
Getting into color.
You have no idea. Yeah, because diamonds are carbon. Carbon is relatively plentiful in the earth. You know why emeralds are so rare? Because they actually, they are geologically incompatible. What does that mean? When beryllium forms and chromium forms, you need two of them to come together to form an emerald. They form in different parts of the earth. It's only through volcanic activity and hydrothermal venting, I know you don't know what that means, but it's basically of the way the earth moves, that these elements were forced together. That's why emeralds are so old. It took 2 billion years to make it. Wow. It's one of the most ancient things a human being can buy. It's way older than diamonds. It is the oldest gemstone on the planet, emerald. Precious, gorgeous, from the days of Cleopatra, from before they built the pyramids. Man loved emeralds. And today, you can have it delivered to your door at that price with I can't, I mean, Aren't you glad you're living in the 21st century? I mean, my goodness, what a great time to be alive. I know, really.
No doubt about it. We are very, very busy. Going back, carat weight is 1.6 carats altogether
Yes.
here. And, you know, in terms of, I get the cut and the fact that it is the two-tone, it's silver, it's the gold. We'll talk a little bit about the whole process, what Gems by Michael, what makes it so unique is the fact that everything is in-house. So once this, you know, unique mine find, you just saw Michael at the mine was found, they bring that rough in or, you know, do the cutting, they do the design, they do the setting, they do the polishing, they do the inspecting. There's not a million different people. This is like as direct as you possibly can get. And that's why when we see values at just under $400, I mean, think about this. This is close to 50% off, right? Not what you would expect to get this appraised for. That's close to 50% off our HSN price. So when you see this on Val or you see this up close, I'm telling you that look at that color saturation. Let's talk about that again, Michael, because that's something that often is really difficult to find in natural emeralds.
Absolutely, and that's because it's this specific mine, folks, and it's all the way that it forms. What causes color is what we call a transitional element, and with emeralds it's specific to chromium, sometimes a little bit of vanadium. The way the emeralds form, here's the rough. This is the mica schist. This white part is quartzite. They're what we call a contact zone. It's like a little tiny space. So the hydrothermal venting, this happened literally 2 billion years ago. It melts the chromium. The beryllium is already there. It takes that chromium. It transports it hundreds and thousands of miles. They come into contact. That's why we call it a contact zone. But because the contact zone was small, all that chromium got super saturated into a small area. That means for you, the customer, the color went up. And because the deposit is near the surface, it has a lot less inclusions than, let's say, the emeralds out of Colombia, which are buried in mountains. So, you know, all the pressure that forms. So it's the ideal situation to form an emerald. And you're buying it at the ideal place. HSN, look at the price.
And can we show the mine one more time, guys? Because this is the thing that's so fascinating to me. When you said, that, you know, obviously Colombian emeralds, things are mountains. When you, I mean, what was your reaction when you saw, because, I mean, it's the color of the water.
Exactly it, because it's a relatively new mine, so you're getting it at the beginning. Now, eventually, one day they'll have to go underground, but you want to be there at the beginning. It's like a real estate project. You don't want to be buying after the tower goes up. The best time is, you know, when you're lining up and go, what condo can I have? Well, you're the first one in line. You can have whatever you want. I'll take the penthouse, thank you. Obviously, so that you're first in line. You're getting the best at the beginning. And we are a site holder. Look, I was there. I'm a site holder. You need $1 million bond to enter that auction. We buy direct. Why is that good for you? So I can give you prices like this. I can give you the better color. I can give you the better clarity. I can give you all the shapes and sizes, and you don't pay a lot of money. Yeah. You know, emerald is one of the most expensive gems. That and diamond are the two most expensive gems in the world. I visited the Tower of London. I can tell you, the royals, the stones that they own the most of, emerald and diamond. You know why? They know the good stuff. You can have it too.
The best of the best. That's why we're just so excited to see not only it available, but these wonderful event prices as promised. Now, speaking of great event prices, we started the hour off with that perfect combination of the Grizzly emerald with the tanzanite earring.